So tonight, as you heard, we're celebrating some of the greats who helped lead us to this broadband moment. Some of the people who helped craft the infrastructure bill, who built into it affordability and equity, all of the great things that are going to provide this foundation to ensure that everyone can benefit from high-speed broadband. And so we want to honor those who made it possible, but we're also honoring tonight those who are on the front lines of creating the resources and providing the vital technical assistance that states and localities are going to need as they move to the front lines to fulfill this important vision that Congress has now bestowed on all of us. And we'll end tonight with a birthday celebration. Not just it's our 40th anniversary, but one of our staunchest defenders of the public interest is celebrating his 75th birthday year, and we're going to celebrate that as well. But to get started, and our first award tonight is a surprise, and it goes to Kevin Taglang. As we right? As we celebrate Benton's impact, for many, one name that is a constant, a name that has become synonymous with the Benton Institute for many, is Kevin Taglang, our executive editor, who is celebrated, as Adrian mentioned before, his 20th anniversary with Benton, which happens to coincide with the 25th anniversary of one of the field's most recognized resources that he created, Benton's headline newsletters. So over time, Kevin has become one of the most read, but perhaps least known policy influencer in Washington circles. For 2.5 decades, he's helped Washington's top telecom policymakers stay on top of the news that really shapes decisions by bringing a truly free, reliable, nonpartisan news digest directly into everybody's email inboxes every morning. For many of us, it's the first thing we read. You know, today Kevin manages many Benton resources that, illuminates key debates and underscores the importance of getting everyone online. But in the beginning, and you have to recognize, email was still a new thing. Kevin and others had an audacious idea about that being connected mattered, that we had an opportunity and choices to make those connections even better. As one of the earliest subscribers, I saw firsthand in the early days of the internet and the early days of telecom reform in the Clinton White House, we used Kevin's headlines to build what we called the ComTech briefing, which served as the agenda for a cabinet-level telecommunications reform working group that met weekly. You know, this is how it went. Kevin had a bold idea. Bing, come out through his fingers. Across the internet, swoosh, that was the sound the early internet made. Up into this cabinet room meeting where people would digest it, incorporate it into their brains, and eventually we would have transformative policy as a result. His words mattered then, and they matter even more today. Kevin, since your work is at the heart of Benton's mission, please stand to be recognized by your grateful Benton peers and your Broadband for All colleagues. Kevin, come on up here. Come on up here, Kevin.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Schoen, when you're done with Adrian, I'm next in line. I don't deserve this kind of recognition. All I've tried to do in my career is highlight the good work that's been done by the people in this room. So this is really something that belongs to you all. Thank you very much.